First question: with more senior people, how to improve the quality of life? Now Thailand is becoming aging society. There are higher rate of elder people who have no enough money to support their life after retirement, which create a poverty and health problem for the elder. These problems are considered the important role of the government to have a policy or clear roadmap to seek solutions to cope with future problems such as government should increase budget and provide welfare for helping elderly effectively because now in Thailand, elderly pension is 600 to 1,000 baht per month, which not enough for taking care of themselves. So, if government focus more on aging society problem and fix this problem, they can increase quality of life of elder to become better.
In my question, how to deal with increased number of older people in the labor force, will there be enough job? What about healthcare and education too? In my opinion, it have some different segmentation and different generation between teenager. Teenager, I mean after 22 years old or graduate in university. And other people on the labor force, if it can deal, I think it can deal with the organizations, but to divide between teenager and other labor. If teenager have the knowledge and new skills, and other have knowledge and unique skills, so how combinations with the knowledge. And teenager other labor must to improve your thinking with each other also. I think other people have enough job if they still have the news, open the news thing, the knowledge, because what have changed in every day. So they must have the global and critical thinkings. They should not stuck in the own knowledge and mindset. And if you ask me about education, what about education system and healthcare system? In the education system, if the population have more need, and then I think it can have more demand, and then have more provisions, and have more in supply of health workforce. In the health system, it have some different. If the population have more need, and then have more demand, and then have more provision, and have more and more in demands for health workforce.
How does higher population growth rate affect poverty? In my opinion, the increase in population growth has a tendency of capital income, well-being, and economic growth reduction leading to poverty. It increases competitiveness in the society and workplaces, so people tend to be more under pressure of living their life on pressurized environment. Reproductive health is very essential for economic growth because it helps individuals break out of generational cycles of poverty. When the couples are empowered to plan when they are going to have children, women are better enabled to complete their education and they tend to have more autonomy, so their earning power is increased.
In question 4, how does lower population growth rate affect to the economic and quality of life? In my opinion, I think that decreasing population of the country have both good and bad effect on the economic and quality of life. Nowadays, there are a lot of people in many countries don't want to have a child or start a family such as China, Canada, Japan, England, include America, because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the recession of the economy. This problem results in a decrease in the birth rate and increasing in the rate of aging. The disadvantage of having lower population is the company will scale labor and they must employ the foreign employee, help them work. This way, make a money of their country for out of country. It look like the foreign worker grab a money of domestic employee. Moreover, it also affect to the number of GDP not grow up, and it make the foreign investor don't want to invest in domestic country because it might not worth to invest. Due to the population is less, the chance of having a smart people are less too. So the investor doesn't want to take a risk. However, having less population doesn't have only the disadvantage, but it also have a benefit. For example, the government can control and manage the population easily. A family no need to divide the inheritance to the grandchildren, so it makes us have more assets. Moreover, everybody will have a job to do, less competition, and natural resources are not destroyed too quickly. If their country have a lot of natural resource, it will make the population become a richer, and they will have a good quality of life, such as Singapore. Although the population in their country have less than other, but they can make the country progress and people have a comfortable life.
So for the last, let's continue with what skill do we need to be happy as a global citizen. In terms of globalization, everything has changed faster than before. From the big world right now, it seems smaller. Also in this situation, we have to catch up with it. When we are students, we need to provide our behaviors, knowledge, and skill to become a responsible global citizen who can take action to solve problems individually or with each other. In my opinion, the skill that we need will be four skills. That they are firstly, creative thinker. This ability looks really important to the student in terms of the situation that many things has changed all the time. Thinking outside the frame will create a new thing that can challenge us in an imaginative way. Secondly, try to be a problem solver. Not only creative thinking that we actually should have, but we have to know how can we use our thinking for solve the problems. The ability to solve problems with each other is critical for the future, where we face too many challenges that need critical or creative thinking to solve. For the thirdly, ability to work or cooperate with each other. In terms of cross culture, we have to feel free to work with each other and understand in each other culture. Open ears, open eyes is what we need to do, and try to listen more and accept with another thinking by digest which one is a good thinking for working. For the last is ability for being ethical and empathetic. It is ability to do the right thing even when nobody is watching. The ability to be selfless, caring, helpful, and respectful of other religions, culture, race, and genders. This is one of the most critical skills that 21st century learn will need, in my opinion, as we move to a world that is safer, more harmonic, and more respectful. And also for me, this means to be able to be at 100% with everything we do both online and offline. Thank you.